So my name is Courtney Zukoski. I work with Microsoft Ukraine. In Ukraine, we're doing a children's safety on the internet program. We call it Onlandiji. The word Onlandiji, it's a mix between online and land, and we call it Onlandiji, the safe web country. The project was started maybe a little over 2 years ago. It was initiated by Microsoft Ukraine in order to address the growing problem of children's safety on the internet. In Ukraine, access to internet is growing very rapidly because it started from a low position, and access to the internet by children is therefore growing even more rapidly. Now we're at a point where children know more about technical issues, what to find on the internet, and they're more comfortable working on the internet than their parents are. So we have this gap in knowledge. So Microsoft launched this program Onlandiji, Internet Safety, again, a little over 2 years ago. The first step was to create a website, it's more like a portal, for teachers, for kids, and for parents. On this website, onlandiji.org.ua, in Russian and in Ukrainian language, there's resources available on any question that you might have about internet safety. There's also interactive courses. For example, in the children's section, categorized into different age groups, children can come on and they go through a small interactive lesson, let's say about how to choose their password properly, or about information sharing on the internet, or about netiquette, how to behave properly online. There's other sections for teachers where there's information about how to discuss internet safety in the classroom. Lesson plans, glossary, and other support information for teachers, and also for parents. So the first step was the launch of the website. This was done not just by Microsoft, but what we did is we created a coalition. It's called the Coalition for Children's Safety on the Internet in Ukraine. The coalition members include governmental organizations, so the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, because under their order is police, who are investigating problems, legal problems that happen because of cybercrime. Also, they have a cybercrime unit. Also, the Ministry of Youth, Sport, Family. In Ukraine, they control the non-school education, for example, after-school programs and community centers. Also, there are private companies like Microsoft, additionally some other IT companies, internet service providers, associations like the Association of Internet Service Providers in Ukraine, also non-governmental organizations like ECPAT, it's an international NGO that deals with issues regarding children and prostitution, anti-trafficking, these problems, and the International Center for Missing and Exploited Children. So at this point, we now have maybe 24 coalition members. We all kind of work together. To be a coalition member, the organization has to somehow promote Onlandiji, promote internet safety, provide some sort of support for the program. For example, the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education first has agreed that issues of internet safety must be included in certain curriculum in schools. For example, we have informatics classes. This is like an IT course. Internet safety has to be included in that course. Basic health and safety, safety on the internet has to be included in this course. Altogether, the courses range from 5th up through the last year of school. There are classes where internet safety topics are mandatory. For Safer Internet Day, this is February 9th of this year, We just celebrated this for the second time in Ukraine. Our first year, last year, we celebrated Safer Internet Day. This year, it's the second. For Safer Internet Day, we worked together with the Ministry of Education to make an order that all schools in Ukraine, and it's 20,000 schools, were requested to have some sort of event in honor of Safer Internet Day. This could have been a presentation in the school. This could have been a presentation to parents during a parent meeting. This could be a notification sent out to kids and to parents. It's sort of their choice. But as part of it, we said that Microsoft has this Onlandiji program, and we're ready to support with presentations, materials, anything that they needed to help really to honor Safer Internet Day. As a result, there were 750, if I'm not mistaken, trainings that happened exactly on Safer Internet Day in Ukraine, covering 350 different cities across Ukraine. Now that's just on February 9th. Through the rest of the month, people will continue to do certain events. The way that we've worked with the Ministry of Education and also with teachers is through offering of training support. On Onlandiji webpage, there is a clear banner that says, "Do you want an internet safety training in your school?" A teacher or a parent can click on this, fill in the information, where's the school, what grade level, who's asking for the training, contact information so we can get in touch with the people. It comes to us. We have a network of trainers across Ukraine. These could be young people who are very active. These could be people who work in community centers. These could be teachers. The point is that all of them, however, have been trained by us, by the Onlandiji program. Then we distribute these applications for trainings to the appropriate regional person. They go into the school and perform these trainings. It's free of charge for the school. More importantly is when we get requests from the regional school administration that says, we want to have a training of the trainers. And then this we really support because we can go in, give them all the materials that they need to then make more trainings throughout their whole region. In this way, for the past one and a half years, we've trained 37,000 people in Ukraine. It's really gotten a good scale now. Ukraine's big. Ukraine is 46 million people. So we still have a little ways to go, but the more trainers that we get, the more chance that we have to really spread across. For those people who don't have access to a trainer, they can still get information online. All that information on the Onlandiji website can be used either in a school or it could be used after school at home. The biggest thing that we try to say to people who we're training, and especially to parents, is just talk to your children. Know what they're doing. Know that if they come across a problem, the best thing that they can do is just tell somebody so that the internet isn't shrouded in some mystery that kids are never told, never go to a bad website. Accidents happen. It's okay. Best thing, know who to go to for help.